everyone, my name is Shweta and welcome to my channel Legal Amplifier. So if you guys have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and press the bell icon for the next upcoming videos. And today the topic of the video is on history of the Limitation Act. And there are some multiple choice questions based on this topic are provided at the end of the video. So let's begin with our topic. See, before the commencement of the Limitation Act, there was the Indian customary law, and which was based on the principle of law of prescription, and there was no law which governs the principle of the limitation. So law of prescription hota kya hai? See, law of the prescription means which bars the right as well as the remedy after certain period of time. So here right means right to file a suit in the court, and remedy whatever the relief that the person wants from the court, and the court if provide the relief then it will become the remedy. So it bars the right as well as remedy. And the law of the limitation, it bars only the remedy, not the right. So in the customary law, there was only the law of the prescription and there was no rule which governs the law of the limitation. So in the 1793, there was the many rules and the regulations passed by the people for the fixation of the limitation. So in the Mausil courts, the law related to the limitation which was administered by the regulations was followed, but in the presidential towns, that is the Bombay, Madras and Calcutta, they followed only the England law of the limitation. So there was no uniformity in the Mausil courts and the presidential towns. So Mausil courts are basically the courts which are outside the courts of presidential towns. So presidential towns को छोड़कर जो भी कोर्ट्स बचती हैं, rest of them will be the Mausil courts. So in the 1859, the attempt was made for the uniformity of the Limitation Act, and ultimately it came into force in 1862. So 1862 Act was repealed by the 1871 Act. So this act basically covers the limitation based on suits, appeals and application. It also covers the law of the prescription. Then 1871 Act was replaced by 1877 Act. So ultimately at present the act is 1963 and it came into force on 1st January 1964. So this act is basically exhaustive act. Exhaustive means which is complete in itself. And this act applies to the civil as well as the criminal proceedings. So the criminal proceedings, the article is 114 and 115 for the appeal, and criminal proceedings for the revision, the article is 131, and it provides the limitation for the suits, applications and the appeals, also the law of the prescription. So it is applicable to the whole of the India except Jammu and Kashmir, and it came into force on 1st January 1964. So I hope it is clear the brief history of the Limitation Act, how it came. And so basically there was the Indian customary law before the commencement of the Limitation Act, so which covered basically the law of the prescription. There was no rule regarding the law of the limitation, and the prescription means which bars the right as well as the remedy. So various rules and the regulations was passed in the 1793, and then in the Mausil courts and presidential towns, they followed the different law of the limitations. So in the 1859, there was the attempt was made to introduce the Uniform Limitation Act, and ultimately it came in 1862, but this act was replaced by the 1871 Act, and then in 1877, and ultimately at present act is 1963, and which came into force on 1st January 1964. So if you guys have liked the video, please like and subscribe for the next upcoming videos, and there are multiple choice questions for your practice are provided at the end of the video. So thank you so much.